This is Charlie Ko with Sylvia Scholey, who's the VP of Sales and Marketing for Elegant Hotels in Barbados.
Good morning.
Good morning. Elegant Hotels, 4 or 5 stars, has represent the rooms, more than 20% of the rooms in that category in Barbados. That's a amazing statistic. Do you mind running down a little bit about each one of the 5 properties?
So we have 5 properties in Barbados, and they're all quite unique. We're not your typical brand, one size fits all. We have a very collective brand of all sorts of properties, from the adult-only boutique property at the house, which is 34 rooms, high-end champagne breakfast, ambassador.
Which one is that called?
The House.
The House.
The House. And it's very boutique feel. It doesn't have a reception or front desk. You just have people walking around and serving you your daily champagne breakfast, massages, your canapes. It's for those who just enjoy their, they're cash rich and time poor, as we say. They don't want to be doing much. They sit on their lounges and get spoiled all day long, which is a great experience. And the house feels like a house. The lobby is a living room type, outdoor living room. So it's a really nice concept, quite unique to Barbados. So that's our very high-end product. Then we have Colony Club. It's a 4-diamond property. It's a colonial property. It sits on 7 acres of land, and it has lagoon pools meandering through the property. It's only 94 rooms, and so 98 rooms. And it is a lovely property. It is built, actually, it's first established in 1949, and it used to be a private club, and it was done by a lady who came over. There's a lot of history from England, who loved horseback riding, went over there, opened it up, and then it's turned it into bed and breakfast, and then expanded and became the Colony Club in 1960, I believe. So it's been a hotel for a very long time, and a very high repeat number of guests that come there for 20 years, and it's very focused on service and individual attention, and people feel like they're coming home there. It's a great property. We have recently refurbished that hotel, so it has everything, all the rooms were redone in some of the public areas, and we took a focus a little bit on health and wellness, because we found the client is one that tends to be a little bit more mature, so they tend to get bored just lying on the beach. So we did a lot of activities for but active, from stand-up paddle tours to swim with the turtles to organic garden tours. We have a big organic garden in there. We have cooking classes, cooking demos, painting classes, tennis lessons, a whole bunch of activities, Zumba, Pilates, every morning, yoga. So you really can do as much or as little as you want in that hotel. And they have a lot of organic food choices that cater to all dietary needs. We found that has become, so many people are gluten-free and have other dietary needs these days, that the hotel is really good to cater to. Then we have the Tamarind, so we have 5 properties, 4 of them on the west coast, 1 is on the south coast. Tamarind is sort of our contemporary family resort. It does also have a lot of outdoor living concept and lounges. It spreads out nicely, so the families and the adults can separate quite well. We have an adult-only pool. We have a nice spa there. We also really cater to the teens market, because that's always overlooked a lot in the hotel sector. So we try to really, they don't really be organized, but they want them to have stuff to do. So we have a teens lounge, which is a great gaming lounge, but we also do a lot of water sports. All our properties include all water sports, so all motorized water sports is included on the west coast. So your banana boat, your water skiing is all part of the experience for all the hotels. So
how many rooms there?
So this one has 104 rooms. So great product, really caters to that and market. Then we have then we have 2 all-inclusive properties. So these are 3 EP. We always include, so in all our properties we have some brand programs. So all properties have breakfast included, free Wi-Fi, free motorsports, and we have a water taxi amongst the West Coast properties where you can hop on and off to experience the others. You can also do a dine-around program, so you can experience that. Some of the products, so Tamarind has a kids club and a teens lounge, so we have a brand new kids club called the Flying Fish Kids Club, which is at Tamarind, Crystal Cove and Turtle Beach. So I'll speak about the 2 all-inclusives, which we haven't talked about yet. So Crystal Cove is our all-inclusive boutique property on the west coast, 88 rooms. Lovely, sits on a cliff overlooking the most beautiful sunsets in the Caribbean. It really looks stunning. And it's very romantic. It does cater well to children. We have the flying fish club, they have the water sports, but it tends to be a little bit more quiet. It's not your loud, all-inclusive. It's just sort of for those who want an all-encompassing experience, but in a very intimate setting. It's high service. So again, the team is very hands-on. They know exactly. You come there one morning, you order something, they'll remember the next morning what you ordered, and it's that sort of personal touch that they're really good at capturing. So they make people feel very special. It's very popular with honeymoons, proposals. We have a rock pond in the property, and people do a lot of proposals and messages in that rock pond where they write birthday messages or, will you marry me, and all sorts of cute interaction. So we also pride ourselves to really bring Barbados into the whole resorts and get people out into Barbados, because we're not a destination resort. We're all small. So for us it's super important that people get to experience the culture, and we try to bring it into the food, into the culture, we bring them to the events. So we have walking tours in the neighborhoods, we bring them out of sanctuary, we have complimentary tours on the island where they learn how, there's steel band lessons, you can learn how to play steel band, you get Asian dialect, you get to play dominoes and learn about the whole culture. And road tennis, which is a Asian sport as well. So
80, 90 room, all inclusive. How do you deal with changing menus and things to give the guests variety?
We have theme nights every night, so we have two restaurants that alternate. We have fine dining and then more casual beachfront. And every night we change between, we have always a la carte and buffet options, and we also alter every night. So we have a fiesta nights, so every night there's a different menu in one of the outlets. So you can experience all different cuisines and foods throughout the stay. 7 night stays.
Very interesting.
Seafood nights, we have a West Indian night, we have a fiesta night, and then they couple that with the entertainment. So the entertainment becomes very interesting. So they have an amazing Caribbean floor show, and they bring people in, and people are really having a good time with that experience. So that's our 4 West Coast properties. I should mention while we're on the West Coast, we also own a restaurant, Daphne's, which is our independent restaurant, but it sits between the Termon and the house, and sort of serves as a very local. It's one of the best on the island. It's an Italian-inspired Caribbean cuisine, right on the ocean, beautiful setting, very conveniently located in the house in Termon, but also gets frequented by all other guests of the island and resort. So that's the West Coast, and on the South Coast, which is the more vibrant nightlife focus, typically attracts younger clientele, is Turtle Beach, which is our all-inclusive
Turtle Beach.
all-inclusive all-suite property, 163 rooms, and it's a very popular with families because of the size of the rooms. We have a fantastic kids program there, so we really cater to that market. And because it's in the south and it's like walking from San Lawrence Gap, which is local nightlife and bars, and there's Oystons, which is a very popular fish fry market, which is really fun on a Friday night. And what's really nice about it is people mix, the tourists and the locals mix a lot, so it's a place where everybody gets together, and you can have an older couple ballroom dancing, and then you have the younger couple rapping on the next corner, so it's a really fun experience. And again, we try to bring that in, and the Turtle Beach guests love it. It's a really good experience. So
well, that's a great recap of your properties and restaurant, Sylvia. Thank you very much. ElegantHotels.com. Thank you.
Thank you.